Lately I've been watching too much dribble and had to do a little reset, I guess. Everybody's got an answer for everything, but no answers at all. Things going around, it's not just this year. I think it has to do a lot with when you, whatever side of the aisle you're on, when you think you've become a little powerless over some decision that's been made a little higher than you, that it's easy to try to explain that stuff away with what might be considered fringe or just wild theories about what's to come. Guess I'm a little different cat than that. I don't think that's what we're here to do. It's a waste of time in my mind. Saw something that said the trouble with conspiracy theories are the lack of facts, and the lack of facts give more credence that the conspiracy is everywhere. But that's like saying you don't see elephants up in the treetops hiding because they're so good at it. Is that something? That's Sissy, there ain't no elephants up there. She got her nose up. They're not up there, baby. But no, I guess I didn't know whether to talk about it or not. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I don't want to give it the air time, if you will. I do know this: we're wasting time on talking about things that really we could be doing better with. And that old saying, I heard somebody say when old boy would lay out some cuss words, he'd ask, "You kiss your mama with that mouth?" Well, it's pretty much the same thing when you're throwing around stuff that have no clue where it came from, no proof. It's a friend of a friend of a friend, or just negative in general. Then you're going to turn around and try to spread the love of Christ to that same person. Kind of ruined your witness, hadn't you? That's how I see it. Good book tells us in there that we need to be as wise as serpent and innocent as doves. So maybe we need to do that innocent thing a little bit more and use that wisdom. Ain't that right? Tell you what I try to do is, old Socrates, he's a pretty smart fella. I don't know if he's any smarter than Solomon, but I guess he talked a little more. I don't know. A lot of stuff attributed to him. But he has a 3-filter test, and I try to go through that. The story goes, an old boy came to him in the market one day and said he had some news he wanted to tell him about one of his friends. And Socrates was thankful that this man was so willing to share this news. He encouraged him to go ahead. He got started. He said, "Well, I heard that." He said, "Well, wait a minute. Now, I want to run this through a few filters, make sure it's something I want to partake in." He said, "Do you know this to be true?" He said, "Well, no, I don't know it to be true. I heard it from somebody." He said, "Okay, well, let's move on to the next test." He said, "Well, what I heard was that," he said, "No, wait a minute. Is this good about this person?" He said, "Well, no, that's actually why I came to tell you about it." He said, "Well, wait a minute. Is it going to be helpful?" He said, "Well, no." He said, "Well, I thank you for wanting to share, but I don't care to know it." A 3-filter test. Regardless who that come from, that'd be a pretty good thing to follow, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, I was out here feeding the goats.